My doctor was like, this is a great time for you to like get in shape and eat well. I was like, actually, I think it'd just be easier to just get pregnant. That's how much I like cake. COVID was weird. It was weird. You know, like when people get locked away, for perhaps they go to jail, a lot of times they come out like really in good shape. Like every real housewife that's ever gone to jail comes out and is like a bodybuilder all of a sudden. And in America, we went into lockdown. We went into our own little COVID jails and we're like, nope. That's not gonna happen for us. My husband went to the grocery store during peak lockdown. The only thing sold out, potato chips, pasta. That's weird. In a few years from now, doctors are gonna be like, when do you think your eating habits changed? And we'll all be like, well, I don't know, maybe it was that time we spent 4 months inside just eating Ruffles lasagna. Just, 50 years from now, my grandkids are gonna be like, Mom, when did we get this recipe? Your grandma invented it, yeah. It's macaroni and Cheetos, yeah. It's great. Oh, it's good to be here. I got here in an RV. I drove out here. I live in Georgia. It's great to be in Utah. Utah's awesome, right? I mean, I love being in Utah. Everywhere I go, people are so nice to me till they figure out I'm not Elizabeth Smart. This face around here, okay? With this new belly, people are like, whoa, Elizabeth really let herself go. Okay. But my family and I, we drove out here in an RV because last year during the pandemic, we lost our minds and we bought an RV. Yeah, it's scary. You know, this is not my first baby, this is gonna be my third, but thank you. But I remember on the first baby, you know, you have the baby, you're in the hospital, everything's okay. And then they hand you the baby and they're like, goodbye. You're like, I don't think this is a good idea at all. I don't know what I'm doing. That's what it's like buying an RV. They hand you the keys and they're like, goodbye. Then you get in, you're driving down the road, and you're like, okay, this was a weird way to choose to die today. This is a weird one. I feel weird about it. I don't know if you've ever who's driven an RV? Ours is like a bus one. Who's driven one? Anybody? It's crazy, right? You go over 65 miles per hour, and you're like, oh, this is what it's like driving in an earthquake. Cool, I'm driving a house in an earthquake. Love it. On the one hand, it's good because you're never going to get pulled over by the police because you can't speed. You can't. On the other hand, though, you do fear that a strong wind will blow you over a bridge. So, pick your poison, really. Oh my goodness. I am obsessed with food. I am obsessed with food, and then as a result, am always forced to diet, like every American in the whole world, right? We love our food. I'm obsessed with food. I like to think of myself as a foodie, but like not in a classy way. Like when I'm walking down the road, if I ever see a Cinnabon, I have to be physically restrained from running inside, ordering 2 of them, one to inhale and the other to just kind of rub all over. Like if I were gonna get a tattoo, it'd just be a Cheeto hanging out back here. A little treat every time I bend over. And every year starts the same for me. Every year, Christmas I'm doing it. I'm dieting. I got it. Then February rolls around, and the Girl Scouts just start shoving their cookies on me. Cookie pushers, just constantly. And I will buy any food for charity. Charity's the name of my belly. Hope is my butt. And faith is my thigh gap. Because sometimes you gotta believe in something you can't see. Every diet, people keep recommending new ones to me. The other day my friend was like, you should try intermittent fasting. You know what that one is? Yeah. Piece of hair in my mouth, that's disgusting. All right, intermittent fasting, do you know what it is? Right? It's when you don't eat. Like she's like, all you do is you just don't eat for 16 hours. I was like, who can sleep for 16 hours a day? I have stuff to do. Then I talked to a nutritionist, you know, and the nutritionist was like, you know what's you shouldn't eat any food that you can't pronounce. I was like, I can get on board with this. That's why I never eat asparagus and cucumbers. I have another friend, she's like, come on, let's do a cleanse, let's do a cleanse. I'm like, oh, I went to Taco Bell last night, I'm fine, thank you. There ain't nothing left in there. Okay? That's the secret. Yeah. Clean it right out. Okay, just speaking of Taco Bell, let's go on a little tangent here. Did you all know it was actually named one of America's most healthy fast food restaurants? Taco Bell. Yeah. But I mean, who has ever walked into a Taco Bell and been like, I'm here to make good decisions? No! You've never even seen a line at the Taco Bell drive-thru in the daytime. Because we're waiting for the sun to go down. Because you only eat Taco Bell when you're incapable of making good decisions. That's it. Another one of my friends, she's really into self-care. Self-care. It's a real big thing. You hear about it all the time, right? You gotta take care of yourself first before you can take care of anybody else. Yeah. Self-care. Just can't stop hearing about it all the time. My friend's like, let's do this workout class for yourself. Let's do it. I was like, okay, fine. I do the workout class, I come home, have shoulder injury. Not from the class, from trying to get out of a sweaty sports bra. Yeah, you laugh, because some of you husbands have had to come in there. Operation Sports Bra Removal. Jaws of life. I thought, okay, self-care, I'm getting on board, I'm gonna get a pedicure. You show up, sit down. They had to get out the industrial strength cheese grater, just go to town on my foot. Went home, went down a whole shoe size, okay? All I'm saying is, I don't know about this self-care. Self-care kind of makes me feel bad about myself. Let's go back to ignoring it and eating Ruffles lasagna, okay? the other day I was watching TV with my husband, and he's one of these, probably like many of you men, who just like can't stay on a show for more than 30 seconds, you know, just constantly scrolling. She's looking at her husband because she's like, yeah, that's you, it's kind of annoying. She said it, and now you know. My husband just constantly, and then once in a while, he'll stop on a show just long enough for me to become emotionally invested. Then he just keeps going, bam, back to America's Funniest Videos. And the other night, he stopped just long enough on a show about someone who ate 12,000 calories a day. Yeah. And I'm not talking like, this wasn't like Michael Phelps, okay? Swimming off the calories, you know. This is 12,000 calories. And I thought like, whoa, 12,000 calories. That's gotta be like 12 bloomin' onions. I looked it up. It's only 6. Yeah. And half of you are like, oh gosh, 6 bloomin' onions, that's disgusting. That's horrible. Then there's the rest of you like me. They're like, 6 bloomin' onions? Could I eat 6 bloomin' onions? Should I eat 6 bloomin' onions? Is this my Everest? I don't think of myself as like a vain person. Why are you laughing? I like to think of myself as a vain person. I am a vain person. But here's the thing. Have you ever been watching like Dateline or 2020 and thought, if I were gonna get murdered, I wonder what picture they would use of me? Because sometimes I'm watching that show and I think, I don't think that girl victim would appreciate that photo they're using. Think about it. You've seen the picture. Every once in a while, like, do we really need to show that one over and over again? Just keep showing it. So I've decided, guys, in case something happens to me, go to my phone. There's an album. It's called In Case of Murder. It has all my best photos, all my best angles. My husband and I bought a house. Pretty excited, thank you. It's a fixer-upper a little bit. We are not fixer-uppers. We learned that very quickly. Something happens when you watch too much HGTV. You think you're capable, and then you go to Home Depot and find out that you're not. It's too late, we're in this house, and I don't know, turns out, I don't have style. I don't have a sense of style at all. Yeah, because I guess free stuff that your parents give you is not a sense of style. You can't find that section at Home Goods. It's weird. And I've been doing a little bit of shopping, walking around trying to figure out like what do I want to say? But everything in the store already says something. And I don't mean like, wow, that's a beautiful chair. It really speaks to me. What a great thing. No, I mean like everything in the store literally says something. Right? Everything. Think about it. And you're thinking about your houses right now, a lot of you. Everything says something like, live, laugh, love. Sometimes it's just that, calligraphy on the wall. Sometimes it's like more practical, you know, it's like a spice rack that says like, add a little spice to your life. So cute. I went to my friend's house. It was just filled with these signs. Just over and over, so many signs. Every room was telling me what to do. Right? Leave a little sparkle wherever you go. Eat more vegetables, do more yoga, bless this mess. Never trust a skinny cook. I'm like, well, that does seem like good advice. But I gotta be honest, find joy in the journey. Felt a little weird in the bathroom. Maybe I'm on a Taco Bell cleanse. Maybe I want to poop in a bad mood. You don't know. And I have this friend, and I keep going to her house, and every time I do, I don't feel good about myself. Her house is like real life Instagram. That one hurt some of you. There were some audible groans, like, yeah, Instagram. It hurts. What's you guys' story here? You're kind of beautiful people. It's not intimidating at all. Sit in front of just a pretty group, young, in shape people. I want to talk to you, but I also just want to stand like this for a while. So tell me, what's your story? Do you know each other? No, you don't know each other. Your hand is on her leg, so that's weird. You don't know each other. You're with this man here. Thank goodness, he's very cozy with you. And you are together. Are you married? Are you married? How long have you guys been married?
6 years.
Cruising for a bruising, man. I said, how long have you been married? He went, 6 years? Oh, so you've learned a thing or two. What about you two? 5 years. Well done. No kids? 2 kids? You look way too good. Show off over here. Oh my, humble brag. Marriage is crazy, right? Marriage is weird. When I got married, I had this idea that as soon as I said I do, I would just magically transform into a new and improved person. Spoiler alert, you don't. Nope, you're the same person, except now you have someone around all the time to call you out on it. Yeah. My husband came home from work once, had kind of a bad day. He was in a mood. Not in like a mood. No. A bad mood. Came home, opened the freezer. He was like, Jenna, what happened to the cookie dough ice cream? Why is it now just vanilla ice cream? And I was like, well, sweetheart, the 15 minutes that I stood in front of the open freezer with a fork was the closest I'll ever come to being an archaeologist on a dig. They'll call me Indiana Kim Jones and the last carton of cookie dough ice cream. You guys fight every once in a while, maybe? Yeah, it happens. She said that really fast. Like, really fast. You might be in for something on the drive home. You hope so. He's a strong man. Good job. Well done. The only fights my husband and I have ever have started with the phrase, here, I'll be you. Let me be you. I'll be you this time. Oh, my wife is so mean. She makes me take out the garbage. And then my husband will start in, Target, 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 Target. Oreos, Oreos, Target, Target, Target. I don't know why you're doing the robot right now. Okay, rude. Men don't understand our love of Target. They don't get it. It's like, I know, sweetheart, that when I said that you made all my dreams come true, it's actually Target. I went to that store one time, spent less than $20. I know. Took a picture of my receipt, sent it to my husband. It's the only thing framed on his desk at work. His friends see it, she's a keeper. They don't know about the cookie dough ice cream. Costco's a weird store, huh? We're just gonna keep talking about stores now. I'm on it. Here we go. Costco is an American treasure. I think we can all admit that. It's an American treasure. Do you work at Costco, sir?
Frequent it.
You frequent. What are you buying? Let's talk. What are you buying at Costco?
What category?
I don't know. Do you know the aisles too? Are we like I'm looking for some car mats. What aisle should I go to? Costco is a great store. I love it. I feel like if 75% of your wardrobe is not from Costco, who are you? The queen? Costco's an awesome store because what place do you want to be at in the daytime that has a bouncer? You know what I'm talking about. That person that stands at the door, the card guard. That's what I like to call him. It's a very specific person that they hire for that job. I want you to really think about it, okay? I can see the job listing now. Are you in your mid-50s? Recently an empty nester? Looking to get back into mom enforcement? Perhaps your name actually is Karen. Because we want to put the eyes in the back of your head to good use. Because you're not getting past Karen without holding that card high up in the air. Because she's not going to let you find out how much Costco's charging for 8 gallons of pickles, okay? You want a free sample? You got to pay for that. You want a tiny fork with a little bit of salad? Comes at a price. You got to fight Karen. The thing that I do like about Costco is that it makes you believe in yourself. When you walk into Costco, here's what you're saying. Yes, I will spend $100 on 4 things. And when you get home, you're saying, yes, this is too much hummus. Costco makes you believe, though. You're like, yeah, 72 tortillas? Okay. I can eat that in 2 weeks. Absolutely. Absolutely. So what did you buy at Costco last time you went?
Tried some new things for the kids.
Oh, kid things. Yeah, like what?
Instead of the go-go squeeze, go-go pudding.
Oh my goodness. Whoa! That's crazy, man. You're getting crazy. Go-go pudding? What is it, Christmas? Y'all spoiled. Oh my goodness, you're a good sport, thank you. I am very pregnant, as you can see. I'm having a baby 2 months. I got 2 months left. Thank you. Just check out that physique right there. You gotta sit a lot to get this look. Being pregnant, in this day and age with social media, it feels a little competitive, right? Feels like every time you get online, there's a lot of Instagrammers that are like having to just like constantly one-up each other in these maternity photo shoots. They're getting crazier and crazier and crazier. There's a lot of Instagrammers in Utah. So I know you've seen some of these maternity photo shoots. They're out of hand. Sometimes the photo shoot involves the husband, like he's some kind of hero. We're like, stay back, no one wants to see you. But there's this one maternity photo thing that I saw a while back that's really stuck with me. It's a maternity milk bath photo. Do you know what it is? You did the milk bath. Oh my. I just want to know that we're about to go on a journey here. This crowd, no offense. Okay, so for those of you who don't know what the milk bath photo is, okay, here's essentially what it is. Beautiful woman. Very pregnant, about 9 months pregnant. What happens is you fill a bathtub with milk. You put on a little sexy negligee, a little something. Where'd you get yours? Victoria's Secret maternity? Probably. You put on a little nightie, you get in a bathtub, and a photographer stands over you and takes your picture. I find it admirable. Also just like a little annoying. But I couldn't get over it. I'm like, milk? Why are we doing this? Why the milk bath? Why? So I Googled it. And I am not a historian, but I'm about to educate all of you, okay? The milk bath photo has its roots way back when Cleopatra was on the earth. Yeah, BC era. Always a good place to start. When people's life expectancies were like 32. Cleopatra every day would take a donkey milk bath. I know what you're thinking. And yes, it was someone's job to milk a donkey. Every day. We milk everything in our country, right? We milk it all these days. We're milking oats. I don't know how, but we're doing it. We milk almonds, we got soy, we got all the milks. But I don't think anybody has ever been like, hey, get that tiny buck-toothed gray horse over here, it's milking time. Hee-haw! Hee-haw! So we're taking advice from Cleopatra because we all think we know what she looks like. We heard she was beautiful. And when you Google Cleopatra, the only pictures that come up are of Elizabeth Taylor in a movie that was made before most of us were born. Okay? But this is the BC era we're talking. This is Cleopatra. This was a time when morning breath was just all day breath. We don't know. So I then did a further Google research, okay? Then I went further. I said, what does science say about these milk baths? Are they helpful? Should I be getting on board? And scientists say, you're going to want to hear this. Scientists say that if you take a milk bath, you better get out and shower immediately. Because yeast. Yeah, you gotta get out, you gotta shower, you gotta get all those nooks and crannies, because yeast is gonna grow in them if you don't. Ladies, pregnant ladies. When I'm pregnant, I'm basically just all nooks and crannies attached to a dome. When I'm pregnant, I just feel like a giant loaf of white bread squished into some dirty sandals and my husband's old basketball shorts. You want me to get in a milk bath now? So anyway, we do the milk, you get the idea, okay? Not a great idea, it makes for, I guess, a beautiful photo. She said it was beautiful. I'm sure it was. Yes, lots, oh yes, I forgot that detail. If you're gonna do a milk bath, you have to also go outside, 9 months pregnant, pick a bunch of wildflowers, cut them, put them around you in the bath. That's a very important element. And if you're an Instagrammer, you do that, but then you also have like a sponge in the corner that you're selling. This sponge is great at removing all the yeast. Got the trick, done. So here's just how I see it, right? It's milk bath day. You're ready, you're super pregnant. You clean the bathtub. You got your jugs of milk, both sets. You're in your little nightie, you climb in the bathtub, you sit down. Then you invite someone in to take a picture. And that person's like, yes, girl. Yes. You don't look ridiculous at all. So now you got the pretty photo, you got the wildflowers, you got the good sponge, you got it all going on for yourself, right? Let's just think about it. 15 years from now, your son is coming into his own. And you as a mom, you're like, hey son, look at this beautiful picture I took when I was pregnant with you. And he's like, no! So what I'm saying is, you could take the milk bath photo, or you could just be a loaf of bread like the rest of us. Oh, I'm exhausted. Oh my goodness, you guys are really just beautiful people. I'll take parenting advice from anybody. I will take parenting advice from anyone, but I do have a caveat. As long as their children are human. Talking about doggy moms and dads. Woof. I have had many friends tell me that they feel totally prepared to be a parent because they have a dog. I'm like, oh really, you're prepared? Oh, cool, okay, but you can still put your dog in a crate and go to the movies, right? Because you can't do that with a kid. You can't, trust me. Nope, I hear it all the time. Oh yeah, we've had a a dog. Oh, it was a puppy. It was so hard. And I get why, like, they think that. I do. I get it, right? Like, there's some similarities. Dogs have chew toys, right? But you drop a chew toy on the bathroom floor, it's okay. Dogs like their own poop, big deal. You drop a pacifier in a public bathroom, and you're like, no! At least I'm the first child. Hey, remember when you put your dog on a diet last year? Yeah, he probably won't bring that up to his therapist in 17 years. And there's nothing you can do to change their mind. They feel very prepared for this. They feel very prepared, and there's nothing, like I said, you can't change their mind until they have their own baby. Yeah. Then they have a baby. And they change. And you go to their house, and there's like just a look of fear and hopelessness in their eyes. There's a disheveled dog in the corner. It's the sweetest revenge there will ever be. I've had one friend, she's like, why didn't you warn me? Why didn't you tell me? I was like, oh. Shush, 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 shush. You big dumb. You wouldn't have heard me anyway. Now give me that baby. I need to smell his head. It's not weird. I'm going to go back in time a little bit. I want to talk about Christmas. I love Christmas. I know, controversial opinion. She really brings the heat. She loves Christmas, everybody. Let's talk about Christmas music, though. I think it's a little bit out of hand. I think we need to, yes, we all feel it, right? We need to do a PSA. It's like, hey, celebrities, we don't need your Christmas album. No one wants this. Your jazzy version of Jingle Bells? It's not better. No, it's not. I would vote for someone if their entire political campaign was just to outlaw the song Santa Baby. That's a weird song. Sexy Christmas? I don't like it. I'm not here for it. And by the way, Santa's married, you home wrecker. Oh my goodness. I don't know who wrote the song Carol of the Bells, but that person's favorite holiday is Halloween. You're singing it in your head right now. Think about it. Sweet silver bells, silver. Ding dong ding. Merry, 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 merry murder. Merry, 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 merry murder. It's weird. But I want you to think hard, and I want to ask you guys a question, okay? What do you think is the worst Christmas song out there? What?
Dominic the Donkey.
I'm sorry, sir. Not original Christmas songs from you. Everyone check out this man's song on Spotify. What was his... Wait, did you say Dom ate the donkey? I honestly didn't hear anything.
Dominique.
Dominique the donkey?
Yeah.
That is not... Yeah, I haven't... Okay, you might have just blown up this whole bit. Because I don't even know what that song is. We might come back. We might come back to that. Let's see, another Christmas song. Isn't it Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer? Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer is bad. It's elder abuse. And I agree it's bad, but it's not the worst. Okay, what else?
Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree.
Yeah, I could live without hearing Leanne Rimes sing that a few times. Not the worst. Let's see, a couple more.
Last Christmas.
Oh, Last Christmas. That's a nightmare. Thank you for that. Now we're going to be singing that the rest of the night. It's in your head already, isn't it? You don't know Last Christmas. All right, everybody. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, it gave it away. Nope, you're all wrong. You're all wrong. The worst Christmas song, and I bet you haven't heard it, is by Justin Bieber. Oh, I know. He has what you might call, well, maybe a little bit of a remix of Little Drummer Boy. I'll sing it for you. I wish I had my diaper pants on. He wears those a lot, I know. Okay, here we go. Pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. Yeah, I'm on the drum. 'Cause the beat goes dumb. Playing for the sun, playing for the title. I'm surprised you didn't hear this in the Bible. There's more. I'm so tight, I might go psycho. Stupid, stupid, love like Cupid. I'm a drummer boy. It's a real song. You can listen to it on the way home tonight. Oh, and by the way, did I mention it's like a mashup with Busta Rhymes? And I'm not knocking Busta for doing the song, I get it, okay? It's Justin Bieber, you want to stay relevant, I get it. But that could not have been a good day for him. You know he walked into that recording studio like, nobody look me in the eyes, we're not friends. Christmas music's out of hand. Christmas movies, also out of hand. Every 45 seconds, a new Hallmark original Christmas movie is born. And a child actor from the 80s rises again! And I had to ban my husband from watching them with me recently. This last year, I said, like, you can't watch this, okay? Because you keep asking stupid questions. Like, haven't we seen this one already? I'm like, no, sweetheart, okay? In this movie, Sarah has a really hard time finding love. But she's about to figure out that her grumpy boss is the one at an inn on Christmas Eve. You're thinking about Katie. Now, Katie, she has a really hard time finding love. But she's about to find out that the grumpy innkeeper is the one at a different inn on Christmas Eve. So just let those awkward pauses and weird quiet moments and fake snow and like weird background shots of Utah malls. Just let it all wash over you until you're dead inside. I don't think we're taking enough advantage of these Christmas specials. Television shows aren't. TLC sure isn't. I want them to get in the game. I want Lifetime to get in the game too. Lifetime's made a couple Christmas movies, but they're not true Lifetime movies. We want the raw Lifetime Christmas movie. You know, like we want titles like When Mrs. Claus's Claus Came Out. Or like Baby, It's Cold in Here. The true story about one woman held against her will, forced to sing a duet with a man who she murdered and got away with it. The TLC Christmas movies would be Christmas specials would be so good. They got so much to work with. Be like, Merry Polygamous! Hoarders, A Very Smelly Christmas! Little People, North Pole! These things write themselves. Okay? Christmas is crazy, but now we're done with that, right? We're here, it's summer. Yay! I love summer, sort of. It's a complicated time for me. It is. Summer's weird. Here's the thing. Every holiday until the summer is about food, right? Think about it. You got Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Valentine's, Easter, President's Day somewhere in there. You know I'm eating on that day too. Here we are, bam, it's summer. And every ad on TV is like, hey, are you ready for swimsuit season? No! No, I'm not, thank you very much. People always ask that, are you ready for summer? What kind of dumb question is that? I don't know, extra strength deodorant, check. Shave my legs? We'll see. We'll see. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of let's get ready for swimsuit season. No, I'm not doing it. I quit. I'm not getting ready for swimsuit season because when I go to the pool, I want to be voted most inspirational. I want to take off my towel and I want everyone to be like, she's so brave. She's so brave. Everything about summer is complicated. Even the simple things, like a s'more, right? I saw a commercial for s'mores the other day. A bunch of beautiful people hanging around a fire just eating s'mores like it's not the messiest food on the planet. Now one of those girls got marshmallow in her hair. Yeah, fake. I take one bite of a s'more, I'm like, where's the outside sink? I have to go home. And campfires, it's always a thing, right? For some reason, you're out with a bunch of guys and gals doing a campfire. Before you even get it started, it's like this weird macho competition starts with the men. They go, how do you build a fire, yeah? You do the TP or the log cabin? What do you do? Oh yeah, well I can start a fire with my teeth and 2 rocks. Meanwhile, the women just have to swoop in with the starter log. Calm down. And somebody always invites like a friend of a friend who brings a guitar. You want to smash the guitar? We're like, no, Chad, we don't want to hear your original music. Thank you. I don't want it. For a few years every summer, about my church in the summer for a week for the girls between the ages of 12 and 18. So, you know, the nicest demographic. The most fun and not terrifying. These were cute girls. We were at a lake. They were hanging out, looking all tight. You know, they're at that age where they can just eat chicken nuggets like grapes, just. Here I am, a few years older, rocking my weird swim skirt that I got at Costco. And a long sleeve shirt, because, you know, my arms don't see the sun. Oh no, I can't even give a high five in a short sleeve t-shirt without the initial shake and the aftershock. What happens, right? One day, women wake up and it's like the back of their arm just gave up. We're done. So I got these cute teenage girls, they're hanging out, having a great time, they're so cute. And I can see that they're checking me out. They're giving me like the weird, like, ugh. So I just walked right up to him. And he said, oh, ladies, I used to look just like you. This is your future! And he just belly flopped into the lake. They didn't ask me to come back. Oh, I'm out of time with you guys because I gotta go to the bathroom. And but I want to leave on a couple more jokes because we're having fun. We're having fun. This is fun. I like it. I like you guys. Thank you. So my husband's like he works in IT. He's a real techie guy. Loves technology. We have a lot of robots in our house. You might have heard of her. Name rhymes with Shmamexa. She's a real piece of work. My husband's always like talking to her, teaching her new skills, and he loves her. I'm like, you know, she lives with a lot of other guys too. And Shmamexa is fine, but I feel like, is she that great? You know, she turns off 50% of my lights 80% of the time. She can tell me the weather when I'm looking outside. She has a hard time understanding me, but somehow always understands my 3-year-old when she asks to play hot dog, hot diggity dog. And if you know that song, you know. I'm over Shmamexa. The real technology I want to get to are these self-driving cars. I'm in. I am so in, okay? I know what you're thinking. You don't trust it. No. Everybody calm down, okay? How many times have you pulled into your garage, stopped the car, took out the keys and thought, how did I get here? Now that moment doesn't have to fill you with fear. Did I hit someone? I don't know. I was listening to a murder podcast. Think about when you were a kid, all those times your dad was like, "Don't make me come back there!" Now he could come back there. These things changed the game. I'm a mom. I want a self-driving car. Maybe I need a nap. Maybe I want to watch a movie in my minivan. But the problem is that self-driving cars are not marketed to women. They're not. This Tesla? I don't want a car named Tesla. Tesla sounds like a woman who's trying to flirt with my husband on Facebook. She's sliding into his DMs, and I'm not here for it. No, I'm threatened, yeah. I don't like it. And my husband's always talking about Tesla can do this. Tesla can go from 0 to 500 in 2 seconds. It's so like, yeah, but how many cup holders does it have? I need to know these things so I can pack them full of my children's trash. A woman's car, we all know. It's just it's like a purse. It's just like a very expensive portable trash can, okay? That's all it is. We gotta know what we're working with here. But I see a vision of a self-driving car totally different, right? Like I wanna get into my self-driving car and be like, "Hey, Leo." Because that's the name of my self-driving car. "Hey, Leo, Mama's had a hard day. You know what to do." The lights dim. The chair becomes a massage chair. Boys to men. Serenade me. All the way to the Arby's drive-thru. Where I get all the meats and all the sauces, because hey, Mama's not driving. Then I'm like, "Hey, Leo, take me home." And I'm at Target.